Hey family, thank you for tuning in for another episode of Living Your Life Without Limits. I'm Shannon Jackson, your resident host, and today I'll be talking about embrace your healing. Stay tuned.
Wake up everybody, let's elevate your mind. Live your life without limits, no more wasting time.
Once again, family, thank you so much for tuning in today. And do me a kind favor before we dive into this subject. If you're not already a subscriber, make sure you click the subscribe button. And at the end, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment and click the like button. All right, today we're talking about embrace your healing. We are in the beginning of the year of 2022. Can you imagine? 2022. It's an exciting time. It's a time filled with possibility and expectations of victory. But it also is a time for healing. I want you, if I'm speaking to anyone out there that was broken or hurting or suffering mentally, emotionally in 2021, to go ahead and have your funeral. That's right. I want you to begin the grieving process so that you can embrace your healing. Because you can't go forward and receive all God has for you if you are still broken and hurting. Because it's something about pain and brokenness. It's hard for us to allow new opportunities and experiences or really embrace goodness in our life because we're always feeling that the shoe is going to fall off. So it's imperative that whatever was tormenting you, hurting you, frustrating you, angering you, that you bury it and have your funeral and start the healing process. It's equally as important to embrace forgiveness. Oftentimes, when we think of forgiveness and people that have hurt us and harmed us or done unforgivable to us, we say they don't deserve it, and they may not deserve it. I agree. But the forgiveness is not for you. For them, I'm sorry. The forgiveness is for you. It allows you to empty yourself and release that tension and that bottleness that's in the inside so that you can be free and clear and open up to new love and passion and joy and opportunities and health of mind, body, and spirit. So I want to challenge you. And you say, I don't know if I have unforgiveness. Good question, because people ask that oftentimes. Well, one way to know if you have it is if somebody comes into your space, into a room or something, and it immediately disrupts your spirit and you become angry and frustrated, or you automatically tense up, 9 times out of 10, there's some anger or unforgiveness there. But whatever it might be, I want you to walk into 2022. I want you to embrace 2022 with an open mind and an open spirit, expecting to be healed and free and go forward. I'm reminded about a story in the Bible about a man that was by the pool, and I'm paraphrasing this. And at a certain time of the year, the water would be troubled. The angels will come down. Everybody that got into the pool received healing. And he was yet still laying there with a condition. And when the Lord approached him to ask him about it, he made up an excuse why he couldn't do it. Because of this, he didn't have nobody to put him in, or because of that. And the Lord looked him right in the eyes and said, rise up, take up thy bed and walk. Healing was waiting for him. So what am I saying? There is healing waiting for you, but you have to embrace it. You have to want to desire to be healed. I've met many people in 2021, and they make all kind of excuses why they can't be healed, whether it be physical, mental, or emotional. But God wants you healed so that you can be happy and free. The Bible said, beloved, above all things, I desire that you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper. And I want each and every one of you to receive that this year. Be it physical, that is in your control to help. Be it mental, emotional, let it go. And confess and embrace and begin to take the process to go forward in healing. And you may also need some professional help to help you along the way. Be it therapy or medical, spiritual, that's okay. But make your mind up this day that I'm not going to no longer allow this to plague me. I'm going to walk forward in my deliverance and embrace my healing and receive all that God has for me in 2022. So my friends, my family, be encouraged, because the best is yet to come. But it starts with you embracing that healing and looking up in great anticipation that your deliverance is nigh. Once again, family, talk to me. Are you ready, or have you had to let go of some things to be healed? Have you ever held unforgiveness that hindered you from healing a broken heart? I want to know about it. I have. That's why I can talk about it now. I remember years ago when I was in nursing school, and I was holding a grudge against someone that had done something very, very painful. And in my praying, the Lord spoke in my spirit and said, forgive. And you know what, family? When I finally released that out of my heart and forgave them, things were easier for me. My mind was more freer. I had more clarity. And my time and chance and opportunities to finish something like graduating and passing my exam on time was easier. So I'm not talking about something that I heard. I'm talking about something that I had to do myself. And from that day forward, I don't let nothing and nobody, we all have a moment here and there, but I don't carry it like luggage. I don't hold on to nothing that would hinder me in my mind, body, and spirit to receive healing and peace and deliverance and all that God has for me. And I wish that for you this year. So embrace it and watch and see how blessed you're going to be this year. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, family, to love yourself. Take care of yourself. Because guess what? You are absolutely worth it. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.